Alright, here we go. We're playing this game. Cluster
It's
trucks.
called Cluster Truck, yeah. It has a name.
Nah. Okay.
You were saying the first time, or
Oh yeah,
before.
I saw somebody. The first clip that comes to mind of this game is Markiplier when he was playing it and the devs started screwing with him in the game.
Yeah.
Which
God,
was incredible.
so you haven't played this game,
Never.
yet, okay. So I've completed the game. It's
I
pretty
haven't.
great.
Whoa.
So you can like
That's so fast.
climb on, yes. You can climb on the sides of trucks.
Yeah.
And actually your speed increases if you do that by quite a bit. So at least it seems to in my experience. So that's something very nice to take advantage of.
I missed it.
You missed.
Darn, I missed again. Darn, I missed.
I'm fired.
I'm
fired. And then I missed. God.
Yeah, the sprinting is like extremely way more faster than the walking.
Yes.
Which
correct.
is weird because most games it's like, still a little bit faster, not too fast, and then it's like,
God. It's, so I'm developing a game with Stonky, and actually you're helping me.
yes.
Yeah, with
Why
the
wasn't I
art,
told?
you're doing the art later,
I know,
remember?
I know.
Yeah. But, I kind of think it's a funny thing to make, like, if there's an what is it called? Escort mission where you're, escorting someone, and the person is like slightly slower than your sprinting speed, but slightly faster than your walking speed.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that in games, but I also think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
What do you're the very first thing that I personally do is try and get as far in the front as possible in the first couple seconds.
Casually accelerates. Oh, you son of a bun.
No. I believe
yeah,
if you
we
hit
were
those
gonna-
falling rocks, you die as well.
Darn.
Which sucks. But what were we gonna do?
We were gonna talk about how Steve is like Steve. He's like he's a big man.
He's the strongest man in the universe, or whatever.
Yeah, that stuff.
I don't
his
know
arms
if
are like almost 10 inches thick. You know that.
Yeah, but
Which,
I don't know. I don't know if. Man, I don't know if the Factorio dude would be better.
I
like
mean,
bigger, larger, thicker.
I don't know. Thicker would
juicier.
be stronger. Okay.
Cause like the Factorio dude, he can put like a bunch of satellites in his back pocket, basically, yes. Man, I can't spoke. Spoking is not an expertise of mine, which is kind of weird because we've been doing this for how many days now?
Like at least 3.
This is going to be episode 13, I believe.
Yeah.
So 13 days now. That's almost 2
4 weeks.
That's not how math works.
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying we're getting closer. Like, that's substantially closer than 1 week.
Correct. No, actually, wrong. I almost said, I did say correct, but that was incorrect.
No. 2 weeks is
No.
closer to 4
2
weeks
weeks.
than 1 week.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well,
what are you talking about?
It is. No. How I'm interpreting what you're saying
Is wrong.
Is that it sounds to me like you are saying that 2 weeks is closer to 4 weeks than 2 weeks is to 1 week.
No, closer. No, that's entirely wrong. Why would you interpret it like that? That's not at all how I said
Because
it.
that's what you said.
No, I said 2 weeks is closer to 4 weeks than 1 week is to closer to 4 weeks.
No,
That's
you
what I'm
didn't.
saying. No, okay, no, I
You didn't
understand.
say
I'm
it like
rephrasing.
that.
No, I know that, and I'm rephrasing it.
God.
Whoa.
What do you? So this is kind of weird talking about, the show on the show. But what do you think about Stockton editing these? Cause that's what I've kind of been helping him try and find a game, or not game, a video editor for
Wow.
like cause
I don't really see the point.
I don't know.
'Cause we're not gonna, be editing these. They're just gonna,
Huh?
I said I don't really see the point. Because it's just like, we got the 30 minutes unedited, we just slap it in there. That's the whole thing. So, like.
Yeah, I agree, but I feel like minimal editing. I know he usually goes over the top with editing.
Yeah. So.
But if he sticks to like minimal editing, just like cutting out parts that are stupid or something, then it would be fine. And I think that me and him were also talking about, so this would be kind of a separate thing. So there's one day where our number of impressions and stuff went up by a lot. And that was the one day where we actually missed the previous day just by like, an hour, and we uploaded 2 videos on that day. So I was talking to Stockton about how like the viewership, for that day went up, like it doubled. Not because like,
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't think anybody cares about this. And I am, I would like to talk about this, but this doesn't seem like something we should talk about, during the episode.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, we were doing pretty good, weren't we?
I mean, yeah,
I guarantee you, if we look at our stats, it'll be like, ah, yes, they were watching until this moment.
And then they're like, well,
maybe I don't like these guys. Maybe they do suck. Whoa!
Okay,
Oh my god, that was
truck.
amazing. Yeah, in the air, and you didn't die. That's amazing. Your dude. I wonder how strong your dude is.
Man, video game characters, they're just like,
Video game characters are simply the strongest.
They're just powerful. No.
What did you say no for?
Getting an ability. Wow, that's no good.
You don't want to get an ability? The abilities are so good.
I know, but if I complete the game without the abilities, then I get an achievement.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, completing the game without abilities would be such a pain in the ass.
I know, that's the point of getting the achievement. Oh.
God, man.
This game.
I know, later in the game, you get some abilities that are just so overpowered. It's absurd. Like, one of them is just straight up teleportation.
Oh, good fun.
It's... But it's still almost impossible to play the game with it. God.
Okay, got
What?
Ready?
What do you think are like the surrounding circumstances to this game? Like, I know the whole point is that there are no surrounding circumstances, but if there were, what would they be?
What do you mean, like what's happening in the outside world?
Yeah, like what's happening. Why is your character here, and why are all of these
Well, it could
trucks
be like one of those things where big money and small money turn into entertainment. And it's like, oh, you're gonna do things that are entertaining. Sort of like how the Hunger Games. you know?
I don't entirely follow, but yeah, sure.
So basically, the poor people are entertainment for the rich people.
So are you a poor person, or
You
are
bet
the
I
poor
am.
people
Not for
are
long.
the poor people the trucks?
Trucks are, people.
More poor people?
Man, I'm pretty good at driving. Wee.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're amazing at driving.
There's no
actually.
trucks
Look
to go
at you
to.
go. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just kind of left.
Amazing.
Style points.
Next
Ooh,
level.
stylish.
Click on
Wow, I
Just
got
Friends.
first place.
Click on the Just Friends thing. I want to see how you do next to me.
I'm so good at this.
Wait
Which
a
one is
minute.
you?
None of them.
Alright, cool.
Why am I not there?
I don't know,
I
man.
haven't played it in a while, but
Yup. Ah, I really
man,
drifted in the
there
air.
are some parts in like later that are so hard.
Ah, I seem to have died.
I've been murdered. God.
Acceleration.
Have
Ah!
you seen those? Have you seen those like Karen videos where someone
Oh yeah. God.
like there was one in particular where someone was recording her. She was taking his mail, and
Oh,
he was like,
yeah,
"That's
I saw
my
that one.
property. You can't do that." And he tried to take it back, he did take it back, and I forget what exactly she did, but she
I
did
think-
something that
she,
was
like sprayed him with something. Like,
oh yeah, she
was like-
sprayed him with
like
something.
vinegar, like some like cleaning something.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't
I
remember
can't
what it
say
was.
that for sure, but it was in like a spray bottle. And he threw his package at her, and
Not
she
even
goes,
that hard too. Just like
yeah,
just like
just
underhand
kinda,
toss. It like hit her in the arm.
and then she like puts her hand, on her chest, like, "Oh, you've killed me," and falls over, and it's like, what?
Yeah, I don't understand people that act like that. Like, in no way are you helping anybody. You're not getting anything out of this. You're not even getting anything. You're just gonna get in trouble like, with people.
She thinks that he was like buying and selling drugs or something.
Yeah, she said in the beginning, she was like, something suspicious going on, a lot of packages. Like, yeah, because he's ordering a lot of things. Like
so what?
that's
You
the
know,
point of the
like
packages. Why
if
is
I
that
order
car
something
floating?
every day, if I
Why
order
are they
something
flying?
every day from Amazon, is that like suspicious? No.
Yeah, I don't
It's
follow
only
her.
suspicious if I'm just massively successful, like really rich or something.
Mhm.
And even then, it's still not that suspicious because I could just be running a regular business out of my house. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
this is an interesting one.
rough. Yeah, I know. It gets way more interesting later on, though.
I
So
died.
close. God, man. Amazing.
Acceleration.
But freaking Amazon, I personally don't like Amazon as a company.
Yeah.
Like I like their service. I think that they need to be split up, and also Jeff Bezos needs to stop being just a jerk.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I
completely
100% like did you hear about those, like there was a startup company or something that started making tripods that were like really good quality.
Yeah.
And what Amazon did, that was it made up less than like 0.02% of Amazon's revenue. And what Jeff Bezos, Amazon, the company is technically separate from the CEO, but what Amazon did was they freaking they duplicated the God, my brain is
They
not
took
working.
the product, remade it, and then made it so the company couldn't sell it.
Yeah, and that is just like evil.
So
That
horrible. Like,
that should not be allowed.
It probably
At all.
isn't.
You're right. It probably isn't. It might. Is Amazon a curator, or are they
I would say.
are they
they're just
a
like
open
delivery
forum?
company.
Well, yeah, but are they?
take from the sellers.
From point A to
everything.
B, yeah. But do they... The question I'm wondering is, so do they... If I just, like, made a account with an email, and, you know, maybe if I needed it, you probably would have made that if you
Yeah,
didn't...
I know. The error is weird.
But, if I made an account with, like, just an email and, a credit card or something, which I guess is everything, if I did something like that, then would I be able to sell, products just,
I mean,
like, regardless or
probably.
whatever? Because then that, I believe that would be, subject to an open forums, legally speaking, which is what YouTube is. So that means that they're not responsible for if somebody on their platform does something illegal, basically, because they're an open forum, and anybody can post to it. But if they're a curator, which is a company or something that, like, they check the videos before they put them on the website, like they have a person watch it and go, is this something that's indicative of the YouTube brand or whatever, then that's a curator. So a curator is responsible for things that are on their website legally, but a open forums is not. And YouTube got in trouble recently because of some stuff regarding that, because they're kind of, or did they? I think there were people talking about it, but I actually don't know if they got in trouble. But YouTube is kind of acting like a curator while getting the legal benefits of being a open forum, which just isn't very great.
Yeah.
I don't think YouTube is that bad of a company yet, though. I mean, I don't like all of their business practices, but I feel like in any company, you're gonna have some things that aren't so great, you know? And it's just, I was a businessman doing business, you know? Okay, you go. Anyways, but Amazon, like, if it's a curator, then sure, I guess that's allowed. If it's a open forum, technically, then I would be inclined to say that it's not allowed, and that is illegal. And they've also gotten in trouble for predatory pricing, which is when you sell something at a loss on purpose. That way, smaller companies can't even hope to make a profit by doing the same thing.
That's no
Uh,
good.
yeah. So I mean, which is kind of nice for consumers. Like, yeah, this highlighter costs $2 for us to make, and we're selling it for $1 or something. Like, for consumers, that's kind of okay in the short term, until it becomes a monopoly, which, I mean, it already is. Well, I think a monopoly. I think the government needs to split up a couple companies. I think it needs to split up Amazon, and I know I've heard a lot of people say Google and YouTube needs to be split up, but I'm not, like, I feel like it should almost be like a quarter of, like, not a complete half of it, like, not cut in half, but cut into 1/4, and then the other piece is 3/4 of it, of the company. Because I don't think it should be completely split in half, but there should be a company that is relatively powerful, that has, you know, some of the market share and some of that info that they need to start up, and do all that stuff. What are you doing?
Checking.
Okay, were you just learning how to use your thing?
It doesn't seem... Did it not?
Your ability is not, you bought it, but you didn't select it.
I could have sworn I did. Anyways,
Um,
does it work now? It does. How many times do I get to use it? Once? No, on a cooldown. Okay, wait, now it's allowed. Okay, whatever. Anyways, keep doing your words, big man.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of run out of, at least on that topic. I mean, I don't know. It's tricky waters because I mean, I 100% understand, like, from a business perspective, I can understand some of the things that Amazon and Google and YouTube and stuff are doing. Like, not Facebook. I freaking hate Facebook. Facebook, it doesn't even make sense from a business, like, stance. They're selling people's information. Why? You have a monopoly on that information. Do you know how valuable information is? Like, why would you sell your information? It doesn't make sense. That allows other people to monopolize on your information. That allows other people to buy your information for relatively cheap and then make their own, like, algorithms using or data science algorithms or models rather with your data, which is basically what a data scientist does, is just takes the data and the data itself turns into a model. I mean, that's a neural network is a form of data science, and so that's kind of the only reason I know about all that. And it's just I don't get it. Like, they're doing something that makes people unhappy, that gives other companies access to information that they normally would only have access to.
Nothing makes sense.
It doesn't make sense. Now, they are buying up any competing companies, which I also don't like. I think, like, Facebook shouldn't be allowed to own Instagram, and I don't know if they own Snapchat, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. I don't think they should be allowed to buy up competitors. That just shouldn't be allowed. Yeah. They feel unless they promise autonomy for that branch, if you will, they should be allowed to buy it up.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, I'm not too unhappy with their acquisition, not acquisition. I'm not too unhappy with their acquisition of Oculus, but because they've done, like, if Oculus didn't get acquired by Facebook, then they wouldn't have been able to do all the amazing things that they've done. However, I'm also not happy about it because Facebook is, I mean, they're kind of, they promised when they acquired Oculus, they promised that they would not require a Facebook account, and they didn't. You know, so this is something that I've thought about. I don't know if it would actually, if this would actually be something to, like, go to court with, or, like, if this is a viable, reason to go to court, I guess. But I wonder if you could get them on a false advertising claim, because they said that they would not require a Facebook account ever to use a Oculus device, and that was simply wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you probably can. That would make sense. They lied, or not? Maybe not. They lied, but they changed what they ended up doing. So
yeah,
it's
which
not like
I mean, I understand, like, you can't. you can't always do that with companies, but like because sometimes a company has to change something or something like that. But
Yeah.
this is something that they did not have to change, um, and it was a
But they
promise
changed it
that they
anyways.
made that could have been um, an important factor in what people people who decided
Interesting.
to
Oh my
uh,
god.
purchase a headset. So I
Yeah,
don't like that.
it's weird. It's really annoying when companies do stuff like that.
Mhm. They do stuff that like I mean, I guess it makes sense from Facebook's perspective to do that in particular, but man, I just not a lot of it makes sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, I get you. Oh
the
my god.
Facebook is one of those companies where like, Mark Zuckerberg basically founded it when he was a college student, and it feels like he's still a college student that doesn't know what he's doing, you know?
Yeah,
And, I mean, I'm not even a college student. And
me neither.
I, I mean, I understand that like you don't have to be, um, uh, a, you don't have to be graduated from college or something to have good ideas. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it just seems like his ideas when he started were half-baked, and his ideas now are still half-baked. So, I...
Man, really roasted Mark out here.
Yeah.
Or Mark.
Yeah,
Mark?
Mark
That doesn't
Mark
feel right.
Zuckerberg.
Just saying Mark. Just Mark Zuckerberg.
It doesn't sound
feels
right.
Like it'd be Zach.
You know what? I kind of feel the same way.
I said
It feels
Mark, and I was like, am I sure it's not Zach Zuckerberg? Like, do we really know?
That's his alien name, Zach.
Go.
Whoa! Crap. Are we how much time do we have?
We've got about 5-ish minutes left. I
Wow.
didn't want to do this one again. I got the 2 worlds.
Yeah,
That's kind of neat.
That's actually really good. Do you want to do another episode of this sometime or no?
Yeah, definitely sometime. I don't know about next episode or that, but this is a fun game.
Yeah. It gets really hard, so.
Okay, so I wasn't actually using my mouse on the past, like, 4 levels.
Yeah, I know. I
was
noticed.
just like, I wonder if I really need it? Oh, I do need it now. Oh. Ooh, I got in front of them. That's no good.
Yeah. Anyways, I completely blanked out there. I don't know if you noticed.
Forgot how it works.
Doing this, man, it's pretty hard to keep your brain like not dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
It is sometimes when you're just like, I live and then I die.
Yes. God damn. God. Trucks, how do they work?
They drive forwards. And sometimes backwards.
Oh.
I know.
That's so interesting.
They use one of them engines to make fuel go burr, and then power is created, and it turns things, and then the wheels turn and they go forwards. And
But what is power?
Power is a Okay, wait. So you're gonna have to be more specific because that's really general.
Well, yeah, but you said power, so I was asking what you meant because
when I say power, I mean like the transfer of energy from one state to another.
Okay. So somehow an engine generates power.
Yes.
So it creates a transfer of energy from one state to another. Whoa.
So cool.
Which I don't can't. That sounds like something that you can't do. To me, it sounds like.
Well, no, it's not. It's not like creating it. It's turning a fuel into energy. We just got the
Ooh,
bus
ooh, ooh, ooh. Heck yes, broski.
by
Heckin'
inputting.
smooth. Oh my god, what is
This
that
is a rather
monstrosity?
strange. Where am I supposed to go?
Not
Not
there.
there.
Man, I don't
Alright,
remember
guys.
this. We're out of time, aren't we?
Yeah.
Probably been 5 minutes, yeah.
Ugh.
No. Man.
So close.
God, there's no, like, way that feels like, ah, yes, this is when I can end the episode.
Yeah.
God.
You just gotta be like, hey, it's crunching time. And then your, like, spine snaps, and then you're like, oh, darn.
Me when my spine snaps.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
darn.
There goes my spine again.
Isn't that unfortunate? Anyway. God.
That's all the time that we have for this
Woo!
episode.
That's a good way to end it. Finishing
Yeah.
that amazing
Right into the
goodness.
level. 33.
Yeah. Heck yes.
Hey, there you are.
There I am. That's
you don't
me.
have a score, though.
That is a little strange. How do I have a 0 score,
Just
but I'm
that
also
good.
higher ranked than you?
I don't know, man.
Oh wait, wait. The score is based off of like the tricks you do.
You just didn't do any tricks?
I guess. Oh, wait, how did I not do any tricks though?
I don't know. That's kind of whack.
Because airtime is counted as. Anyways, we gotta wrap up the video.
Yeah.
God damn. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't.
If
And
you've
your
got
part.
any game recommendations, smack them in the comments. There was one other thing I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, hey, recommend this to us, but I can't remember. So maybe I'll remember another time. But that's all for this video. Hope you liked watching me get run over by trucks. It didn't feel good.
Or it did.
I maybe.
Are you a masochist?
No. That is a topic for another day. I was just about to go into that. Anyways, that's all we've got for this episode. Bye-bye.